two brand new worlds, two completely different styles. Here we have a world of fire, and here we have a world of ice. These then are some amazing locations that have just recently been added to Everspace 2. They form a part of the update called Gang Wars. It's the latest addition then to Everspace, and it's available right now. Of course, as many of you will no doubt know, Everspace 2 is currently in early access, with the full release still planned for 2023. And of course, those of you who are long-time fans of this channel will be well aware that I feel Everspace 2 is one of the best space shooters out there, and that is without any shadow of a question. So, whilst this is an early access title currently, it continues to receive some really substantial updates. Gang Wars is no exception, and in fact I'd go as far to say it's one of the best ones released so far. For me, the standout highlights really are the new star system of Drake. And this can be accessed through a new side quest that is available at your home base. Then, once you've collected this side quest, you head to the jump gate that's located in Ceto, the one that's connected to the Union star system. From here, it's a very simple matter of heading directly to Drake. Now, one thing that's always stood out to me very specifically with Everspace 2 is the amount of love and attention that goes into every single location as well as every single asset. Many of them are unique, there's not too much in the way of repeating stuff here, and they have a vast scale to them and an immense sense of detail. Very, very impressive. This again becomes apparent with the Gang Wars update, where you see the new jump gate that connects to Drake. Drake is home to two stunning new locations. The first one is this lava world, and you'll come here to further your quest actually in this star system. I don't want to spoil too much of this story within this video, so we're going to keep it fairly light in terms of exploring all the content here, but two of the highlights I really do want to show is this lava world, and some of the activities here, as well as the ice world, which we'll head towards in just a moment. So as you can see, this is the Alpha Draco thermal plant, and we're here for a very specific task. We need to collect a bomb, and then we're going to need to use that bomb in another location to wreak havoc. Like I say, I don't want to give away too much in terms of plot, but this is the very early sections of this particular update. Now, for those of you who are new to Everspace 2 or haven't actually played it before, you may be wondering just how far you can roam around on these planets. Now, it isn't fully a free roam. Whilst you can travel where you want, you can travel to anywhere in the star system you want and come down to these particular sites on a planet, you don't have a full free roam over the entire surface of the planet. You do have effectively large arenas, large areas through which you can explore. You're also, generally speaking, free to enter a planetary surface and leave a planetary surface at any time you like. So whilst we're looking for the bomb here, which happens to be in a nearby volcano in the thermal vent down there, yeah, I'll find that in just a moment, but whilst we're waiting for that to happen, what else does the Gang Wars update contain? Well, it contains the two aforementioned locations, as well as over 10 others, so yeah, over 12 new locations, handcrafted locations at that, have been added with Drake. One of these also happens to be an underwater location, and again, we'll get to that in just a moment. There's also a selection of very impressive star bases. Elsewhere in the update, 3 new factions have been added. These are the Coalition, Retaliators, and the Guerrilla. All of these are at war with each other, and effectively that, well, really gets into the update's title, the Gang Wars. They are at war with each other, and, well, you kind of get caught up with that. There's also a selection of new perks, which is going to be handy for those of you who have been playing Everspace 2 and want to, well, something fresh, but it's also adding to all the content that's in there for those of you who are waiting to play at a later point. There's also some quality of life improvements, such as the ability to craft consumables whilst you're out in space, not to mention another ability to hot swap armor. Also of note is that this update brings a track IR support as well as AMD FSR support. Now, this isn't AMD FSR 2.0, at least not yet, but that is apparently coming further down the road. Along with all of this is a whole bunch of tweaks, some balancing fixes, as well as of course a load of bug fixes. Right, so we found the drone bomber here, and the reason the location we need it is over on the ice world, and we're taking this to the underwater naval base, or well, the half-submerged naval base. This is perhaps one of the most stunning and amazing locations I've ever actually seen in a space game. The sheer number of effects going on in the environment here really is something else. And what really opened it all up for me, what really hit home, was when I realised you can dive underwater. Now, in the current update in Gang Wars, the amount of underwater combat, or the underwater content rather, is fairly limited. There's not too much of it. I would like to see a lot more. Well, fortunately, the development team have said that they perhaps will be able to focus on some more content, some more underwater content for the 1.0 release, which will be coming next year. So there we have it, a look at Everspace 2 Gang Wars. Very nice update with some totally amazing locations. If you feel like trying Everspace 2 out, you can find everything you need to know in the link in the video description. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys and girls next time.